Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. And I realize there is a big contrast in my background music noise level than my intro music noise level. And this one probably should be a little bit louder. So, yeah, I've been working on that. I realized that in all of my recent streams, at least, my background music was basically unhearable. So that should be fixed now, hopefully. That was something that should definitely have been fixed because my music is one of my favorite things about my streams. It's so calming and vibey. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. We're inside of the Nautilus attraction, Curse of the Nautilus, which we finished in my episode I released this morning. What do you think about the music volume? Let me know. Is it good? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Because it's been too quiet, and now hopefully we're in a good spot. Hopefully. I can't really listen to both. It's very different. It's different for me than it is for you. So you guys are my ears here. Look at this. This is my animatronic. If you haven't seen my most recent video, you'll have to watch it after this stream is over. But look at this guy. He's so cool. He speaks, he taps, he pokes at you while you're just sitting in your fish tank. What a rude little kid, disturbing the fishies. Goodness gracious. I would like to go over this entire ride with you guys today. If you're interested, I would kind of just like to walk through every room and kind of explain my thought process as I was building it, because, well, in my videos, I kind of have to cut all that part out to make it more fast-paced. I know I talk a lot already, so if y'all are interested, then I could do that. Maybe one of our breaks today. Music's great? Good. I'm glad. Welcome, Wav. I realized I was saying your name wrong the entire stream. Wave? It's Wav, right? It's Wav? So hopefully I'll get that right. You might have to remind me again. If I say anyone's name wrong, just go and remind me and I'll get it right eventually. But yes, today, I'm letting y'all choose the project. In the last stream, we worked on the mountains, made them all green and lush and beautiful. Those are amazing. And the stream before that, we built this lovely bridge over here. That's a nice, lovely bridge. So, the 4 projects y'all have to choose from for today. Number 1, we could finish the mountains by building the waterfall. And build a beautiful waterfall flowing down there. Another one little bit in the background. Make the mountains all finished. I was originally going to build trees on here, but I'm kind of wondering if I still should do that, because they're kind of far away. If I build big trees, they're going to make the mountains look small. If I build small trees, they might not even look like trees. So that's something. That's something. Wav. Like when you say wav. Is that correct? So that's project number 1, the waterfall. Project number 2 is the boardwalk area. So we built Ronilos, and we got to build this restroom. So that'll be project number 2 you guys could choose, the restroom next to Ronilos. Project number 3 is in the swampy marshland. The trees. The trees got to get done. They've been on the to-do list for so long. We've got to get them in here. It'll really create this atmosphere. Promise that this area ain't gonna look like nothing until these trees are done. Then it will start looking good. And I really want to cover up that rainbow as much as I can with this giant tree. It's gonna look weird from this area. I don't know. Ever since I built that cloud rainbow thing, I've kind of regretted my decision to do it. It just is such a contrast from everything else. But it's a cool ride. It's a cool ride. And it's the very first ride that I built for this theme park, so you can't blame me too much. Project number 4 is buildings. So I have this little area marked out, but I want to put some buildings, probably maybe even alongside this entire mountain. Have some little shops, a little restaurant maybe, a little bathroom probably, even though there's one right there. So maybe we would do one closer to this area. I'm not sure. That one's not too necessary. But I want to build some buildings for the marshland. So 2 projects for the marshland. The bathrooms, or the waterfall. You should swampify the swamp. I feel like you should do terraining of the swamp with water, and then the trees. So I want the swamp So the swamp has the lake, right? I was thinking we could do some water down in these little crevices. But I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide if I want to have water in this area or not. I was thinking just having a mud pit, having some like animals rolling down in the mud, have a geyser in the center. I think that would be cool. I don't know. Maybe some little puddles of water down here every so often. What do you guys think? Do you think I should have more water in here than there is, or do you like the mudness? I'll send you a voice recording of how to say it. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. You're going to have to get used to people calling you Wave, though, because .wave files, everyone says Wave. Add an outhouse and a big green guy. Now now we're talking. Now we're talking. Big green guy. I already have 2 big green guys, but there's room for another, right? There's always room for another big green guy. So, let's go over to the park entrance, where I have the choices here. So we have the waterfall, the boardwalk, the trees, or the little buildings. I'm going to make a poll, and y'all are going to vote on what we work on today. Let's see. Start a poll. What should we build? Question mark. The waterfall? The boardwalk bathroom? The swampy trees? Or the swampy buildings? Okay, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. Everyone go vote on the poll. What do you think I should work on in today's stream? Yeah, I know people call me Wave. It's rather annoying. Yeah, you're going to have to get used to that. That's going to be something you're going to have to deal with that name. Unfortunately, I have kind of a complicated name too, but y'all just can call me Optic. Optic, that's the easy way to say it. I think swamps are normally wet. Well, it is wet. It is wet. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's day is going amazingly. Looks like we've got some people voting in the poll. Everyone go vote in the poll. Gotta decide what we're gonna work on today. Such a fun surprise. I never know what I'm gonna be doing for the next 3 hours, but in 3 hours from now, one of those 4 things is gonna look real nice. One of those things is gonna look real nice. But you are right about the swamps being wet. And it would be pretty cool to have like a little bridge above the water. So that would be cool. That would be cool. But I do think that we should build the trees before we fill it with water. And then we could fill the water around the trees. Because building underwater is not fun. I've done enough of that recently. I'm making fries. Oh, can I have one of those fries? What kind of fries are they? Are they just your regular old potato string French fries? Take a look at this poll. Looks like we got 40% for the waterfall, 20% for the swampy trees, and 40% for the swampy buildings. Oh, surprising. No one wants me to see me build a bathroom. Oh. Waterfall or the swampy buildings? Waterfall or the swampy buildings? It's neck and neck right now. It's neck and neck. I'll give you guys a little bit longer. IRL or in Minecraft? IRL in Minecraft. Stream delays makes it hard to answer these kind of questions. Oh, are you asking about the French fries? Oh, fires. That's funny. That's funny. Arby's fries. So you got the curly, the red ones. Big ol' red ones. You guys know what that's from? Big ol' red ones. Okay, well, we've got a tie for the waterfall and the swampy buildings. Nothing's changing. I don't know if you're able to change your answer. If the person who voted for the swampy trees wants to pick one of the 2 other ones to make the final decision. But if not, I think we probably will just go with the swampy buildings because the swampy trees person probably wants the swamp to get worked on more than the waterfall. That's what I'm gonna guess. Give you guys a little bit longer. Make a decision. Take your time. Take your time. And I will get out some reference images because you'd like to change your vote. Well, I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know that you were not able to change your vote. Swampy buildings? Okay. That's fine. We'll just go with the swampy buildings, alright? Let's go with the swampy buildings. Shoot! Now you're a waterfall! Oh my gosh, this is hard. This is hard. We're gonna go with the swampy buildings. We're gonna go with the swampy buildings. Okay. Open some reference images. I've gotten some images of all 4. So let me get I have 2 for the swampy buildings, and I'll show you what we're gonna go for here. Let me open the other one first, and then I'll reveal them. Okay. So, this is one of the reference images. It's a creepy looking house with some dead trees around, and this is another one. So I kind of want to build the houses like this, like the buildings. So like a bunch of small buildings connected together. That's what I'm thinking. Alongside a little boardwalk. And you can see that it is filled with water, and the trees go into the water. So maybe you're right. Maybe I should fill the entire thing with water. Get rid of the geyser idea. Just have it all water. Just go all in on the water. And the lily pads are a good idea. I think we should do some lily pads too. That's cool. So that's the images that I found for today. This one, I like how the house looks. I think it looks really cool, but we might just do something like this along the edge, and then have another second story on top of them. I want them to all be different heights, different widths, kind of be like a jumbled mess, but they all kind of go along with each other. And then we can also hollow out the mountain inside of here, so we can make the houses have big interiors. That's the deal here. Hey man, just checking in from New Pipe. Just want to say that your content is really underrated. Been building my own park in Bedrock for the past 3 years, and I feel like this genre will rise. That's awesome. A lot of people are building theme parks. I've learned. And I actually, this is my second theme park I've built. My first one is very, very old though, so. That house should be a haunted house ride. That's a good idea too. That is a good idea. The problem with that is there's not... If I did a haunted house ride, I would want it to be really big and cool. And this area right here, I have reserved for just like facilities. So, I don't know. I definitely want to build a large-scale attraction boat ride right here, and then have like a smaller ride back here. So we'll have a couple more rides over here, but this is going to be for facilities. I like the one I commented in this morning's episode. I read that comment, and I read it, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, you said that I should build a mansion in the water to have a ride in, and I was thinking that would be cool. My original idea was to have a temple of some sort here with a boat ride inside, because I want to have a boat ride with the climax being a drop where you can see this area. So like when you're on the bridge, you can see the large drop off the temple right here. Kind of like Splash Mountain at Disneyland, or Tiana's now. So you can see the main drop, and then the rest of it is kind of inside. I sent the audio recording so you can actually know how to pronounce my name. That's funny. I will look at that after the stream. Flooded haunted mansion boat ride. Y'all really want me to build a haunted house. Y'all want me to build a haunted house, don't you? We will. We'll build a scary ride eventually. But today, we're building facilities. I want to keep this one up. So let's do this. Make it smaller so we can see it at all times. And let's get a block palette. So let's get some planks. We have to choose the color. The paths are already spruce, so we probably should do something different. Jungle would be nice. Dark oak would be darker. I wish we had a gray wood. I think probably dark oak would probably be the best. Because it's nice and contrasty from the paths. Unless we should go lighter than the paths and go with the jungle. We could also do like some in jungle and then have another one here in dark oak. They don't really go that well together though. We built one out of spruce. Would it mesh too well? Would it blend in too well with the floor? It's actually not that bad. It's not as bad as I was thinking it would be. And I like spruce. I'm thinking either the spruce or the dark oak, or a mix of both. Gotta go now, have fun building. Thank you. Use pale logs. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Pale logs is a good block. Spooky swamp house. Spooky swamp house. Okay. Pale oak wood. I really like this color. What colors are similar to this? Cobbled deep slate and deep slate. That's nice. It might mesh too much with the terrain because I used deep slate for that, but I didn't use the cobbled one. This is a tough one. It's always a tough one when you're building with me because I can't make a decision to save my life. I really like how the planks look as like they're built together. What would these look like if they were mixed a bit? And then this kind of looks like a log too. Is there a good gradient from the spruce to the pale oak? Oak wood. Oak wood goes good with spruce. That's pretty cool. I like this. Let's continue going with this. I'm not sure about the deep slate. Maybe just in very small quantities. Something like that. And then we have like little gray patches on the brown houses. That seems good. Okay, let's get rid of all these and let's shape out some buildings with some wool. So, I don't want that to be there. I want it to continue going around, I think. I want it to be a pretty large area of houses. Let's just fill up this entire area as much as we can. Fill some space here. We can have a house here. And then it doesn't matter what the scale of these houses are, because I want the residents of these houses to be copper golems. I want to have them running around doing stuff. Not even just the frozen ones. I want to have some actual guys to do some work around here too. Okay, planks are kind of lame as a wall. I think it would look good. Maybe it should have some mixing. Of course. I always do some mixing. We're just trying to figure out the colors right now. Opto, you should make a mod pack with all the mods you use so we can have it because I love the mods you use. That's a good idea. I could do that. Also for bedrock. Well, can't really do mods on bedrock. You kind of have to buy them, unfortunately. That's what you're referring to. So we can have like a bigger one, and then we can have a littler one. Let's move this out of the way so we can see what we're doing better. Smash it in between another one. I want to do some fun shapes too. I'm trying to think about what we're gonna have as these buildings. So I think we should do a restaurant, like a little cafe or something, and a gift shop would be good too. Some kind of store. And that's probably it for this area. So we could mesh those two into one building and just kind of have a couple different entrances to it. So you have a building, you have an entrance mainly for the restaurant, and you have an entrance mainly for the gift shop, but they kind of connect in the center once you go inside. So it's going to look like separate buildings, but they're all just going to be like one big building. Building my park too. I play Bedrock. I see, I see. Chat, what texture should I do next in my texture pack? I didn't know you were making a texture pack. That's really cool. Actually, I remember you sending an image now. Now that I think about it. You should do sponges. When you ask for a texture you should do next, they always ask for the most obscure block that's not used very often. That's why I say sponges. I do think this width is good for a restaurant and a gift shop, so let's just keep this. And just connect this up like that. Maybe we should shape it to make it like go out in the center. So it... Well, let's try doing this. Let's move this all out one. That'll have a nice shape, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 different builds. Make this one a little bit smaller. So now it looks like this is the main entrance. And then we could have another entrance here. So we could have this be the restaurant entrance. This be like a little smaller one that you can go through, but it's not like the main one that goes to the little shop. Yeah, I think this will work. I think this will work. And we have to somehow make these into separate buildings. I think that'll probably be just from the roofs. We'll differentiate them a lot. More wool variants. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna get out my Google Doc of speaking stuff to talk about. I have a lot to talk about this week. I have a lot to talk about. I've added a lot of stuff to my list of stuff to talk about. Let me tell you. Let me start off with the best thing. Let me start off with my best thing I wrote down this week. So, I went to a casino to play bingo with my grandmother. My grandmother, my mother, and my girlfriend. We all went to play bingo together. And so the way it worked was there was computers that you could buy for super expensive, and they would have like 30 bingo cards on it, and it would just automatically mark them off as they called them, right? And so we got one of those, and then we all got the paper one so that we could actually do something, because the computer did it all for you. It's literally just doing it for you. You don't have to do anything. So the paper ones, you actually have to dot them with the little ink pen. And they called out the numbers so fast. B12, B11, G13. Like it was so fast. It was hard for me to keep up. So you can imagine my grandmother playing bingo at her ripe old age. She could not keep up with those numbers being called. And all of the other old people just had their computer. They were just literally sitting there staring at the screen waiting for a win. So they were doing nothing. My grandma was working hard. You should have seen her. She was hitting dots all over the place. She was marking ones that shouldn't even been marked. And as they were calling out these numbers so fast, my grandma was getting so frustrated. She's like, shut up, lady, shut up. I can't get up. I can't catch up. Shut up, lady. It was very funny, and I was laughing. I was laughing until the very end. We played the final game. The prize, $1,000 for the person to get a bingo first. $1,000. And after the game concluded, my girlfriend decided to check over my grandma's bingo card just to see if she would have won. Because I actually said, Grandma probably won, but she doesn't even know it because she missed some of the numbers that were called. So she went and looked over her card. She won. She would have won $1,000. I took her bingo card up to the lady and I said, my grandma won, but we didn't realize because she's old. And the lady's like, I'm sorry. I already closed the game. It's too late. So that was unfortunate. We could have had a nice $1,000. My grandma could have been balling for a minute. But now I have a story, and I could tell it on stream. Every time something happens like that, I'm like, at least now I can talk about it on my stream. Oh my goodness gracious. Do you even see your family considering the amount of quality content you make? My family is very supportive of my content. They don't... I don't know if they actually understand what I'm doing. My brother does, but they support it. They know that I'm good at what I do, I think. They're like, whoa, how do you build that? I didn't even think that was something you could do in Minecraft. That's crazy. Your grandma is so real. Yes, she is. Oof, that entrance. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with the entrance? It's not done yet. It's not done yet. Don't judge you yet. I'm still working on it. Still working on it. We gotta have some windows, of course, some windows. Let's make them like off kilter. Yeah, let's add some character to this guy. That looks cool. That looks cool. See, we're getting somewhere. Now we gotta... It's still gotta need some... what's that word? What's the word that when you make it 3D? Depth. We gotta add depth. Before it has depth, you can't judge a build. And we'll add some signs on it too. I think that'll look nice. Maybe a little bit more of a gray patch over here. Yeah. Such a weird one. You don't like the stairs? Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. My mom loves my videos, but she doesn't really understand, lol. But she does watch Hermitcraft, so she knows him. He watches Hermitcraft. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's awesome. That's awesome. My family would not ever watch Hermitcraft. They can hardly have the attention span to watch one of my videos. You can't blame them. Can't blame someone who doesn't play Minecraft to be interested in a Minecraft video, but all you can ask is for the support. So you don't like the stairs. That still looks good as a little door. Maybe we can do... Oh, I just got a second trapdoor. I don't want to do real doors. I want the door to be a little bit bigger than just Minecraft doors. Something like that, maybe. That makes it look too thin. I think it looks fine, just a hole. Let's get some signs on here. If we sign the entire build, would that look stupid? Let's try it. Get rid of those two. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if I like it on the gray ones. That looks pretty cool. Maybe just here and there. Looks good. So, over the past week, I was able to go to the casino and play bingo because it was my birthday. I turned 21, and so now I can do that kind of adult stuff. Do I recommend it? No. I didn't win anything. I just lost a bunch of money. But I had fun. I gained some stories, some memories. And that's all that matters. And it's okay that I lost, because that didn't get me hooked into gambling, I guess. Don't be a gambler. Don't be a gambler. Don't want to go too hard into it. But it is fun once in a while. It would be slabs or a wall. Yo, I'm back. It needs vines and bricks. Oh, vines and bricks. That's a cool idea. Let's look at some deep slate bricks. Could look like a foundation. But it's also the same block that I'm using on the terrain. Which might have been a weird idea to do that. I just kind of wanted to make a transition from the mud to the greenness. Yeah, I don't know about that. Vines could look good. I wonder how they look in this biome. Oh, that looks so good in this biome. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's great. That's really nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's a great idea. Here in the Netherlands, it is legal from 18, but casinos are for old people here. That's kind of the audience you see at the casinos, especially playing bingo. A lot of old people. A lot of old people. They got the money. They got the money. Or maybe they don't, and that's why they do it. I know my grandpa's girlfriend. I don't know how she does it, but she basically wins $1,000 every time she goes gambling. She won 15 grand one time. Maybe it's just because she sits there all day, but crazy. Crazy. Vines grow. Yeah. That's fine. We'll put some string where we don't want them to go. Or the signs. They won't grow on the signs. So we'll figure that out. Could have the signs on some of these brown ones. I mean the gray ones. So yeah, I turned 21. And for my birthday, my brother got me a very special birthday present. He got me a Skibidi toilet surprise bag. And I don't know, I've never watched a Skibidi toilet. I kind of hardly even know what a Skibidi toilet is. I kind of know more than I want to know about Skibidi toilet, but now I have a Skibidi toilet plushie. And it's not even of the toilet guy that I actually recognize. I think he was trolling me. Unless he thinks that I'm a Skibidi toilet viewer. Sponge is done. Wow, that was fast. Good job. Good job. What other rides are you making? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me come back to that one. It looks pretty good. That's good. Use structure void. I use that in the cases I use it. Use structure void. That would work too. I just like to do everything as something you could actually build in survival mode. Your brother is amazing. That's one way to put it. What other rides are you making? Okay, I have a lot of rides on my to-do list. If you watch my most recent video in the intro, I have like a scroller of all of the rides that I have on my to-do list. I don't have great ideas for a lot of them, but a couple of the ones on my mind right now include a boat ride to go right over there. Make it scary, make it creepy, make it swampy. I want to build like a bumper boats ride over there. I want to build like some kind of aquatic little spinny ride, just like a silly, tiny ride in the aquatic area. And I want to build a racing ride. I want to build a ride where there are two identical tracks that are mirrored to each other. And it's kind of like a roller coaster. There's roller coaster segments, and then you'll go into buildings that are decorated. And inside those buildings, there are going to be targets. And when you hit a target with a snowball or an egg or whatever I choose, it's going to either give you a speed boost or slow down the other player. So you're going to race the other player through the ride by hitting the targets. That's one of my ride ideas that I want to do. I think that would be a cool one. Okay, let's continue with this shape. I want to do like something like a lip right here. And then make it like steady out. Let's just copy this up again. Maybe do a slab. Something like this. Maybe another stair then. Or just a block. I think a block would be better. Stack that across. Also, for my birthday, I got 4 pairs of sweatpants. So I'm gonna have sweatpants for a long, long time now. And they all have zipper pockets. I love zipper pockets. If I'm not wearing jeans, I gotta have zipper pockets. My phone always falls out of my pocket or my wallet, and I don't want to accidentally leave it somewhere. Zipper pockets are the best. W zipper pockets. W's in chat for zipper pockets, everybody. You also plan to make a love attraction for couples. I actually have not even thought about that. That's a funny idea. I like that. I like that. I haven't even thought about that one. That's a good one. I'm not sure how I would do that, but that would be cute. Optic, are we doing Bed Wars again at the break? We'll see about that one. Last time we only had 3 players. I like to do stuff that more people could participate in. So if we have enough people that want to do it, then yes. But we might just do a gim kit so that more people could participate. Just because I know not everyone has Java Edition. Maybe make use of the bookshelves to go up a level. Maybe make use of the bookshelves to go up a level. Bookshelves. You talking about the chiseled ones? I'm not sure what you're talking about here. Are you talking about in the roof? Like that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What about build battle? Same thing there. Same thing there. We'll see. We'll see. We can decide at the break what everyone wants to do. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I feel like the roof should be gray. Should we do the cobbled deep slate for the roof? Let's try that. Can y'all hear my game sounds? I can't even hear them. Okay, I think you all definitely can hear them. I just had to turn my volume way down so I can turn my music way up so that you guys can hear my music better. This music is a banger though. Good, good. I'm glad you can actually hear it this time. I haven't been able to hear it. Oh, that's funny. Regular shelves. Regular shelves. Okay, I see. I see. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. That's okay that you're late. We're just working on a little building here. We're going to build a few more of these guys so you didn't miss anything. Regular shelves. Yes. The music is a banger. Good, 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 good. I read them all. I read them all. Shelf. I love shelves. They're my favorite things. Where would they be good? Where would they be good? Maybe as a windowsill. I'm not sure about that. Dang, I just deleted my slab and I don't have one. They could work here, maybe. No, no. We'll figure out a way to use them. They're very good blocks. I love it when they add new block shapes. I like the new colors, but block shapes, those are awesome. The reference image has it go up to a point. And I think that would look good. Up to a point here. And then we could have like a little bit of another floor. Maybe a block in. Right here. Have a window. Definitely in the center though. Something like that. That could work. Make sure they're all facing the right way. Let me look back on my thing. I know I talked about Skibidi Toilet. I'm talking about my sweatpants. Oh yeah. On my actual birthday, what I wanted to do was to go to a buffet. And this buffet in particular is supposed to be the best buffet inside of my entire town. And let me tell you, I think it's true. It was so good. That was the best buffet I've ever eaten in my entire life. I wish that I could have double stomach space so that I could try everything. I didn't have enough stomach space to try everything. It was that good. I wanted to go back for seconds on things, but I couldn't even try everything once. Oh, some of the best food I've ever had in my life. So good. So good. Let me think, what was some of the best things? I remember the dessert I got. I got a crepe from a crepe station. They made the crepe freshly in front of me, and they made it so fancy. It was like the fanciest crepe I've ever seen in my life, and they made it up in like 10 seconds. And it was so freaking delicious. It was amazing. It was amazing. I just wanted to keep eating, but I couldn't even finish it. So sad. So sad. I do think this deep slate roof is probably what we want. But we'll keep going with this. Oops. Dang it, I keep breaking stuff. I'm working on a YouTube short. That's a live stream clip from my last stream where we found Mr. Jimothy. I think it's a pretty good short. I hope it does well. It's very difficult though, because the very start of the short has me looking underneath the bridge. And it's just like me talking underneath the bridge, and it's not a very pretty view, and I don't think that's going to catch people's attention very well. So I wish I was like recording a flashback or something so I could have a cool shot to lead into the video, but I'm not sure how I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to have to work on that after this stream. Let's see. As foundation, or to go up on the stair roof. That's true, that's true. Do you have any spring break plans? I'll come back to that one. You should make the whole building a little slanted. Yes, okay. Jimothy's awesome. Okay, making the whole building slanted. That's a good idea. Definitely make the roof go along with the windows. That's a great idea. I don't know why I wasn't doing that from the beginning. That's amazing thinking. Good job, good job. This is why we do this. Could not ever do this without y'all. Something like that. Maybe like that. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. We make these into... Shoot, we can make those into stairs. So we can make these lead into each other with the stairs like this. I wish we could do the opposite, but it's not possible. Make this all deep slate. Is that too much of a slant? Should I do a little bit less than that? I just do one block less. Maybe a little bit not even symmetrical. I don't know. Oh, that's how I can do that. That's how I can do that. That works. It doesn't need to be perfect. I want it to be a little bit rough around the edges, a little bit worn. Maybe we can even add some cracked deep slate bricks. Yeah. Actually, I think I want that to be a stair. This is just in my way. I gotta shape this roof up nice before I keep continuing with this, because this is gonna be very difficult if I don't just start from this. This afternoon, I studied why your videos don't take off, but I think it has to do with thumbnail. There's much more exciting things in the videos than moving decorations in the traction. What is this soundtrack called? So I made this playlist on Epidemic Sound. So I pay a subscription for Epidemic Sound's music, and I made a playlist within that of some good songs that go with the vibe. So are you saying, so you're talking about my most recent video I uploaded this morning, right? With the animatronic? Is that the one you're referring to? Much more exciting things in the videos than moving decorations in the attraction. I think about every video I do with the thumbnail first. Every video I do, I think about the thumbnail first. I think about what I'm going to build for the thumbnail and kind of center my entire focus around that. Like my animatronic video, I knew I was going to build an animatronic, and then I could title it something about my first animatronic of the theme park and have that be the thumbnail. And it is a 1 of 10. That video is a 1 of 10. So that video is actually a really good performing video so far. I'm very happy with it. And the one before that, the other Nautilus video before that, also did really well. It's my most popular theme park video. I think the more theme park videos I make, the more popular they will do. This mod keeps re-adding itself. What? I think adding a second layer to this house is going to be hard if the roof is all slanted like it is. I think the one I had more trouble with the thumbnail was the sign video. The one before my most recent one. That one, I probably could have done the thumbnail a bit better. I don't know about that one though. That one was tricky. Kind of just took the best stuff and put it in there. I probably should have focused on just less of the best builds instead of having so many builds. Like only having like 2 images of like the best stuff from the video instead of having like the 6 that I had. I'm not sure. Still learning. But I do appreciate the feedback. I like the criticism. People don't criticize me enough. I want to know what I could be doing better so I could do it. Maybe look at those. What is most exciting afterward, maybe? It's free for change. You're right. Maybe look at those. What is exciting afterwards? I am having trouble picturing what you think the thumbnail should be. Are you saying my thumbnail should have been of the objects in the giant room? It should have had those in the thumbnail, like the giant flowers and the giant soda and all that stuff. Are you saying that should have been the thumbnail instead of the animatronic? You really like the video? Thank you. I really like that one too. I think it's a good one. How's that house look? I think that looks so cool from over here. It looks sad. The house looks like it's crying. Got a little tuft of hair up here. Oh, it's so funny. Maybe right here instead of here and here. I want a deep slate. I think they should be switched around. Cool. Okay, what else was on my list of things to talk about? Let's see. So we can talk about Disney. There's more Disney news to talk about. I think it should spoil a thrilling ride that took you an X amount of hours. People like hearing that and have faith to learn of thrill watching the video. Spoil a thrilling ride. Are you talking about for the future? So you could have like, this ride took me 100 hours. And then have like a huge giant ride in the thumbnail. Is that what you're trying to say? So we could talk about Disney. We could do a breathing exercise that I learned that's kind of cool. We could talk about Minecraft live predictions. We could talk about books. I want to wait for the glove to come back to talk about the books. We're gonna talk about that. We could talk about my dream Minecraft update. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about those choices? Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope your day's going good. We're building some little swampy buildings over here. Here's our first one coming along very nicely. Gonna have to build a few more after this. Connect them all up. Trying to make the roof all slanted and wobbly and unstable. Get a good shape going here. Yes, okay. Okay. I like that idea of saying how many hours it took me to build a ride. When you watch a video, if you watch a video that says this took me this many hours, do you expect the video to have like an hour counter or some kind of reference to how many hours it's taking as the video goes? Is that something I should be keeping track of better? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because to me, I guess I am different because I don't really care how long something took someone. I just kind of, if it's cool, then I want to see it. Videos shouldn't have, this took me 100 hours because for me, at least, it feels a little clickbait. I personally love the type of thumbnail you're doing. Thank you, thank you. I think my style is very different than most popular Minecraft YouTubers, which is probably why I'm not a popular Minecraft YouTuber. But my style, once people get to know my style, and once they see one of my videos and see what I do, then they'll be likely to return again for another one. Because they know that I do good stuff, just because they've seen it before. But I don't know. Because I guess if I get a lot more people in with just a cool thumbnail, it's clickbaity, then I'll get more viewers to return next time. It's difficult, it's difficult. There's a lot of factors to consider. Just like when you're building. I agree, but I really think he doesn't get enough engagement if you look at the quality. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're gonna get there eventually. Gotta just be patient with it. One day, I think the biggest thing would be if a really big YouTuber gave me a shout out. I think that would be big. I think that would be huge. I don't know if you guys know Good Times with Scar from Hermitcraft. I sent him a DM on Discord and on Instagram. He did not ever respond, unfortunately. But I sent him a link to my How to Build Hanging Rides video because I know he is going to build a ride in Hermitcraft coming up, and I think that video would actually help him a lot. So I really wanted him to see that video, but I don't know how to reach out to people. Especially when they're at that level, it's like they kind of have a guard up. They don't just let anybody talk to them. Let's see, how this roof gonna go? All I do is just make a cool looking screenshot, and that's pretty much it. And I still get decent views. I can't wait till you get big so you can give me a shout out. I can give you a shout out right now. Everyone go subscribe to A1YK's YouTube channel. He makes the greatest videos. I don't think he makes videos. Oh, that's funny. You can't wait for me to get big just so you could get a shout out. That's funny. That's funny. It's not funny, I've got skill. This is probably the weirdest roof I've ever built. Usually only Crystal Yeti makes roofs like this. Gotta get the Yeti to come on here and help me. Yeti hasn't been on the creative server since I started the theme park. Wonder what happened to that guy. Wide variety of content. Hey Optic, can I have a shout out? I know you're subbed. Everyone go subscribe to WoW. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I haven't watched your audio clip yet, but go subscribe. So that's your shout out. Mind you, that thumbnail is the very first impression on your viewer. It's like dating, but with videos. The most appealing is the one you click. So don't make it look lazy, is more what I meant. I really try not to make it look lazy. I put a lot of time into my thumbnails. I know it looks like I just took a screenshot. But I've even made a thumbnail tutorial. I know how important thumbnails are. And I still see videos of popular YouTubers who need to watch my thumbnail tutorial because they're making mistakes that I talked about in that video. But yeah, you're right about the having something super clickbaity would get a lot more engagement. You're right about that. I think this is good for the first house. I think we're good. I think we can start the second one. And I'm thinking, let's go ahead and finish this one, then we can have an entire half done. Let's try with dark oak this time. Let's see if we can make it work with two different block colors, or if it'll look stupid. But yeah, thumbnails are like the most important thing about making videos. Making good videos and having good thumbnails. If you spend more time on your thumbnail than your actual video, your video will get more views. But if your video is not good and people don't watch through it, then your engagement won't be up and your video will stop getting recommended to people. If people, I heard about this the other day. If you post a YouTube short, if people watch 80% or more, if the majority of people watch 80% of or more of your shorts, it will go viral. It's guaranteed to go viral. So your short needs to be as condensed as possible. And you can't just have a long outro at the end. You gotta make it so people watch 80% or more in order for it to go viral. So that's something I learned, and that's something I'm gonna take into account with my shorts going from now on. I'm gonna start making more shorts. I gotta keep up on my shorts game. That's a good way to get a lot of engagement too. Or get a lot of people to subscribe to my channel. We don't need an entrance on this house, right? I guess it's supposed to be a separate building, so I probably should have a door, even if the door doesn't actually open. This is an opportunity to create a fake door. That's cool. We can just make a door like this. You don't ever really get opportunities to make fake doors anymore. Put a button on it. Look, there's a door. Maybe we can make it like a... I want to make it like a funny door. We can move this inward. Do something like that. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Maybe a black stone button instead of a stone one. That's interesting. I think I like the stone one better, actually. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't even need a button. You can tell it's a door. Get some trapdoors. A trapdoor right there. Okay, what else do I got here? For me, I'm trying to grab a specific type of viewer. Like the BOO, Bars, Scholler type of viewer. That is also true. That is also true. I am kind of picky about that. I don't want to just be posting the most easy content to get the most views, right? That gets you a different type of viewer than if you're putting a lot of effort into your content and catering it to a specific audience. Like, I don't care if someone who doesn't watch, like, the Hermitcraft watches my videos. I love for them to enjoy it, but you've got to have a certain interest in order to get into my videos. Like, you gotta be into theme parks or building or redstone or all of the above in some fashion in order to enjoy my videos, or you just find my videos entertaining because you like seeing you like me as a person, which is cool too. But yeah, that's a good thing too. That's why one of my favorite videos I posted was going through Hermitcraft. Because that video got a lot of views. It brought a lot of Hermitcraft viewers to my channel. And that's the type of viewer I love the most. Because they know what good Minecraft content looks like. And that's the content I watch. So it's kind of where I get all my inspiration from. So I feel like I'm very similar style to Hermitcraft. I don't want viewers who watch a single one of my videos, but viewers who enjoy me and my content, not just people who ate like, oh, this looks cool. That's the problem with my flashback tutorial. That's the most popular video on my channel, but 99% of the people watching it are watching it for flashback to learn the mod, and then they're never going to see my channel again. So it was really good for my channel, but it also didn't really give me much new viewership. I guess it did, because it just brought so many people to my channel, though. So there's a balance there. There's a balance there. Hello, Powerful Penguin. Welcome to the stream. I hope your day is going wonderfully. We're working on some little houses on the Swampy area. We haven't worked on the Swampy area in so long. Actually, we've never done it on stream, so this is our first stream in the Swampy area. That's pretty cool. Place brick stairs in all corners. That it makes a square window in the middle of them, if that makes sense. This is why I love your videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Place brick stairs in all corners that it makes a square window in the middle of them. Are you saying... Let's see if I can... I'm sorry, I struggle sometimes to figure out what people are trying to say. Are saying like this, 4 corners like that? One more there, but that would get rid of the stair? Or are you saying like this? Is that what you're saying? Something like that? But it is time for a break. The music has ended. So, what do you guys want to do? We can do another Gim kit like we've been doing the past couple weeks where everyone can join online and we could do it. We could also play Jackbox. Okay, that's a party game. I don't know if you know what it is, but you can join on your phone. We'd have to do one where you can't type words just to keep it all family friendly on the YouTube side. We could go on to play some Minecraft mini games on Hypixel or MCC if people want to join. Or we could play a minigame on the creative server, which we are on right now. I'll just play a minigame. What do you guys think? Any of those sound good to you? Any of those sound good? Would y'all like to participate? Or, here's the final choice. We can go through the entire Nautilus ride that I built in my video I released this morning. And I can explain to you my thought process in building each room. And we could talk about what you guys think about each room, what you guys think I should change or improve, or what you like about them. I'm asleep, it's late. Good luck, everyone, and keep up the theme park grind. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate all of your support. Hope you have a good night. Throw a vote. Throw a vote. Minigame wins, I'll join you. Okay, let me get some music going again. We'll start a vote. Hey, Optic. I'm not going to be able to stay for long, but I want to ask you something. How did you make the plates in the zombie Nautilus home? Ah, I've actually made a YouTube short about this. Let's head over there. Let's head over there. I was just talking about you, Glove. I wanted to ask answer your question about books, but if you can't stay for long, we can wait until a different stream again. Let's go in here. The plates. This is completely vanilla. This is completely vanilla. Okay? All you gotta do, get an item frame or a glow item frame. Either one works. Then you can get a pressure plate. Any pressure plate works, but the stone and black stone ones work differently than the rest. So, if you get an item frame, place it down, you can put an item in it, and then put a pressure plate on top, and it just frames it. It hides the item frames completely. If you step on it, it'll go back up. Unless it's any pressure plate other than stone or black stone, then if you step on it, it'll get stuck like that. So it kind of adds like a little bit of a detail there, so that's good in some situations, but sometimes you don't want people to step on it. So you could also just add a block like that and then nobody can break it. Something like that. But yeah, good question, good question. Jackbox. Okay, should I do a poll? I'll do a poll. Ray? Okay, Nautilus. Breakdown. Jackbox. Game kit. MC minigame. MC server. Okay, I've got a poll going for what we can do on our break today. So go and vote. I'll go back to the houses. Go back to the houses. We can keep working while you guys figure out what you want to do. What you want to do. I'm going to put those back up. I don't really like those window placements, but they might look better with some kind of details around them. What's a color close to this? So we got the wood. Spruce wood. Strip dark oak wood. Ooh, that looks good. All right, let's see what you guys are voting. What are you guys voting? Looks like we got 20% Nautilus Breakdown, 60% Jackbox/Skim Kit, 20% Minecraft server. So it looks like we can do a Jackbox or a Gim Kit. That seems to be what everyone wants to do. Looks like Jackbox is being asked for in the comments, so we'll do that. Good luck with the stream. I might join later. Also, the Nautilus ride is amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Are going to put water in the swamp? I think we will. I think we will. I think we will. Let me get Jackbox going. Give me a second. I haven't done this before, but I should have it downloaded. Let's see. What games are family friendly? Quiplash is the best one, but that's not family friendly. What's a good game? I'm just gonna decide the game for us. Give me a second here. I'm trying to think, because I trust y'all not to do something that's gonna get YouTube mad at me, but I also don't know if we're gonna get any trolls here. I don't know. I don't even know. We could do like a trivia one. That would be definitely safe. I'm just gonna boot up the newest one. I think this is the newest one. Maybe it's this second newest one. It's number 9. Jackbox 9. I have a lot of them. Let's see. Can I get it so you guys can see what I see? Is that gonna work? Shoot. There we go. Okay, cool. Now y'all can see. Amazing voice acting. That's the best part of that video.
Poke, poke. Poke, poke.
That's a funny one. Let's see, what games of these are family friendly? This one's trivia, writing, drawing, trivia. Okay, this one has no writing or drawing, so this one's probably the safest. We'll go with this. Oh, I probably should have flicked the family friendly switch. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Settings. Let's see the settings. Family friendly on. Profanity filtering. Strict, sure. Moderators to approve. Nah, that's fine. Max players 10. Cool. Let's play. Hey, everybody, get up your phones. Get your phones out. Go to jackbox.tv. Go to enter the code VEFH. I'm gonna do the same so that I can play with y'all.
Facing off against each other will be Team Pencil.
Jackbox.tv. Team Pencil versus Team Pen.
If you want to switch teams, go for it.
All right, Wav, you're the game starter. So just wait till I give you the go and then you can start the game. Oh, you get to choose your team? Do you get to choose your team? What should I be? What should I be? I want to be Spider. That's a cool one.
Just checking on ya.
I'll be Team Pen. Even though I always write with pencil because I always mess things up and erase them. If I write with pen, then I mess stuff up and I have to scribble them out and it's a whole mess. Can't write with pen, it's a mess. No, nobody wants to be on my team. Why? Oh, that's so funny. Oh my goodness. Jackbox.tv, everybody. VEFH is the code, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. That's the easiest way. Give you guys a little bit longer to join. Looks like we got 8 viewers, only 4 players. Get a couple more people in here. Come on, guys. Come on, join the game. Be fun, everybody. It'll be a fun time. Hopefully. I'm not sure. I don't know if Jackbox music is copyrighted, so I'm gonna turn it off. I'm not playing around with that. Oh, look, we got Grandma Gay. And still nobody wants to be on my team. Wow. Wow. Does this even make a difference? Why can there be 4 versus 1? This is just not fair. This is not fair at all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think we've waited long enough. Wav, go ahead and start the game once you get this message. With the stream delay and everything. Go ahead and start the game. Go ahead and start it. Go ahead and start it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, Team Pen.
Welcome to Quicksort. Time to start your shift.
Time to start your shift.
Round 1.
I can sort stuff easy peasy. I'm gonna get a raise, I'm gonna get a promotion.
Time to pick.
At the pen factory.
Take the range on the left or gamble on the mystery prompt. Quick, vote now on your device.
Choose a prompt for your team. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick it over the mystery one, because I don't know what a mystery prompt is gonna be.
Prompt incoming. So let's sort towel sizes from little towel.
Okay, I get it now. It's gonna be like a rag and a giant one. I don't know what they're called. Golf towel. Oh gosh. I'd say that's pretty small. Is it gonna be the smallest one? I don't think so. I'm gonna go with right there. I'm gonna go right there. All right, good. The bath sheet. That's a big one. Put it way on the right. Put it way on the right. That's a big one. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no, not littler. Oh no. Oh my goodness. This is hard with the stream delay. Okay, that's little. That's very little. That's gotta be the... No, you're going the wrong way. No, go to the left. No. Oh my goodness, this is funny. Hair towel. That's definitely bigger than a moist towelette, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Face towel. Okay, that's yeah, that's a good spot. Probably right there. Yeah, I think that's good. Face towel is probably pretty small, like a rag size, I think. Maybe a little bigger. I don't know why there's so many different types of towels. Just use a towel, dang it. They all do the same thing. Your game is breaking. No. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Not the greatest reliability here, especially because we're all over the world right now. Bath mat. Shoot, I don't know. It's probably bigger than hair towel, maybe. Yeah. Probably the biggest one. I'm gonna say it's the biggest one. Hopefully. They're still coming. Oh my gosh. Bath towel. Yeah, pretty good. What do we got next? Fingertip towel. Oh my gosh, that's gotta be tiny, right? Left. Yes. Good. Great. Okay, how do we do? This is gonna be interesting.
Your work.
This is gonna be fun. What do we get? Fingertip is bigger than a face towel? Jeez. There we go. We didn't do too bad. I got a 3 that were perfect. That's cool.
Not too shabby.
Good job. All right.
Second shift. Up to sort. Make your choice.
What? We weren't doing it at the same time? I thought we were all going together. I didn't know we were waiting for each other. Let's see how Grandma Gay and A1 Wake do. Numbers has got to be easy, right? That's got to be an easy one. That's way easier than towels.
Cleansing with
Everyone knows 1 is smaller than 2, but who knows what a fingertip towel is to a face towel? Maybe women. Maybe women would know. I'm not a knower. Oh shoot, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be. What is an M? Is M like 50? I don't know. Oh, what do I got here? I can feed a trash monster? Oh, that's just to keep my device awake. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this is difficult. I have no idea. That's probably a pretty big number. This is a weird one. Oh my gosh. I thought they were just gonna be easy numbers. I underestimated it. Ah, that's funny. I. Is that an I or a 1? Okay. Wait, is an I in Roman numerals a 1? I think it is. I think that's a 1. I think you gotta go left. I think you gotta go left. No, yeah, oh. Alright, oh my gosh, this game! What the heck? What the heck? I could never have expected this. I feel like that's gotta go to the right. I feel like Grandma Game went AFK. Jeez. Jeez. That's a 9. I know that one's a 9. That one's easy. Five? So that'll be in between the 1 and the 9. Oh, jeez, Grandma Gay is just slamming them right down. Oh my gosh. Nice, nice. CD. I think Grandma Gay's AFK. Poor A1YK's got to do this all by himself. I thought they were gonna beat us to shreds, but I think we might actually win this. Let's see how they did. Let's see how they did.
That's all the blocks. To the scoreboard.
That was correct. What was... Oh yeah, the 5 was between the 9 and the 1. C, D... Jeez. Oh, the M must be really big. Must be like 1,000 or something. Not sure. Not sure.
Nice job.
Good job, y'all. Got another round, I think.
Round 2. Where the
Let's do this.
process
Let's do
gets
this.
a little harder.
Gonna get harder. It's hard enough as it is.
Time to
Here we go, Team Pen. We got this. We got this. Choose a prompt. Okay. I'm doing the mystery one. I don't know my years. I don't know my years. It looks like everyone else knows that too.
Okay.
That's
Let's
funny.
sort organizations by member count.
Oh my gosh. Organizations.
Most members.
Jeez. Jeez Louise.
Something that just doesn't fit. Toss it in the trash.
Oh, we have trash.
Some trash blocks are obvious, and others are more subtle.
Okay.
So stay
Okay.
aware.
Okay. So there's gonna be some that are not organizations at all, probably. Science Fiction Writers Association. That's probably small. I'm gonna say that's pretty small. Right? I think so. I think so. Let's go for here. I don't know if it's the least. I don't want to go all the way over. Onion lovers. Jeez, that's a weird one. There might be less onion lovers than science fiction writers, I think. I think that's pretty good placement right there. Martin Baker Ejection Tie Club. I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that one is. I don't know. It's probably something. It's probably something. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? American Medical Association. That one's probably high. I'm gonna say that one's pretty high. I'm not gonna go all the way over, just in case there's something that's definitely bigger than that, but I'm gonna say that's pretty much probably the top one. Mad Scientists. See, this one could be trying to throw us off, but it also sounds like something that could be real. And if it is real, that's probably a good placement for it. Cloud Appreciation. Oh, I don't know. I think this one might be trash. I don't know. We haven't gotten anyone in the trash. I don't know. I don't know. These are tough. These are really tough. Onion Lover subreddit has 162,000 members. I'm one of them. No! BTS Army. I think there's more BTS than American Medical. Oh, is that bad? I think I might put it there. Probably more in the medical. I'm gonna do that for the sake of human race. American Dental Association. That one's huge. That one's huge. That one might be even bigger than the American Medical, or very similar. That's really good placement right there, I think. Screen Actors Guild. That one's true. That one's real, I think. I think that one's real. Alright, what do I got? Freemasons. See, this one used to be something big, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it here. I don't know. I don't know if we got any more Masons out there. Probably got some. Guys against groups. Yeah, that's a good trash one, I think. That's a good trash one. I don't know how you can just be against groups by being in a group. Antisocial social club type stuff. Mensa International. I don't know what the heck that is. I have no idea where to put that one, so yeah, let's see how we did. This is interesting. This is interesting. Oh, that was trash. You said the Onion Lovers is real. Oh, this lied to us. If it's a real subreddit, it's got to be an organization, right? Oh my gosh. Cloud Appreciation Society is real. BTS is the highest one. BTS is the highest one. Higher than the American Dental Association and the American Medical Association. I should have known that. I should have known the human race better than that. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Alright, Grandma Gay and A1YK. Least square miles to most square miles. That one's not bad. I think I could do good at that one, but I don't know how y'all are at your geography. I'm pretty good with geography, I think. Onion Lovers is real. I'm one of them. This is rage bait. Got rid of the onions. That was a trash one. Onion Lovers is a real subreddit. We need to overthrow the Jackbox Association for putting the Onion Lovers in the trash. How could he disrespect our Onion Lovers like that? Alright, Africa. Largest deserts. Is this the one oh yeah, it's the square miles one. Okay. Grandma Gay I still think Grandma Gay's AFK, so this is just A1YK versus everybody. Great Sandy, Australia. I'm not sure about that one. Cadbury, I don't know about that one either. It's definitely left from the desert though. Come on, Grandma Gay. Come on, Grandma Gay, you can be with us. Come on, do something. Do something. Come on. Oh, jeez, Grandma Gay. Not help to your A1YK partner. Mojave. That's probably good. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably smaller than the Namib. I'm not sure though. I don't know my deserts. Antarctic. That one's big. That one's huge. It's a whole continent. Come on, put it to the right, Grandma Gay. Come on, you can put it to the right. Come on, move to the right. Move to the right. And she didn't move. Oh goodness. Darude. I know the song. Why are they all deserts? I don't know my deserts. I would not be good at this one. I thought I would, but I don't know my deserts. I know my countries. If it was all countries. Oh, Grandma Gay's back. Oh my gosh, Grandma Gay. Come on. Come on, you can win this for them. Delete the Kalahari. Never heard of that one. Probably is trash. It might be. Arctic. It's probably smaller than the Antarctic. Don't throw it away. Gobi. Gobi, China, and Mongolia. That's probably pretty big. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Ohio. That's small. That's small. Compared to the rest of these, that's small, I think. Definitely smaller than the Antarctic. Are they all deserts, technically? Because it says largest deserts at the top every time. I think they might all be deserts. I didn't know the Antarctic was a desert. It might actually be technically a desert. Sahara is big. That's one of the biggest deserts. Let's see how they did.
All the blocks have fallen.
Definitely an interesting game. Trash! Cadbury's trash. It's like the Cadbury eggs. Chocolate confused ya. Go B. Got that right in the right place. Very nice. Very nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I think they beat us. I think they beat us. Yeah. Dang. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's a third round. I thought that was going to be the end.
Because this is
Gosh, this is a long one.
You'll have 2 chances to get things right.
Alrighty. Okay. I wish we could all 5 just be on the same team. I guess we could have. We could have all been on the same team. I didn't think about it. I don't know this. We could do video games. I think we might know our video games. We are all gamers here. I think. So we're watching a Minecraft stream. Delay makes this game goated. First prompt, I have no idea what was supposed to be sorted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time. That one's one of the older Zelda games, right? I'm gonna say it's not too old, though. I'm gonna go right here. Set up the baseline and go around that. I think that was a 3D game. I think that was one of the Nintendo 64. Guitar Hero. I think Guitar Hero is around the same. It's around the same. Around the same time. I'm not sure. The very first Guitar Hero might have been pretty old. 12th of the Night. I have no idea what that is. That might be trash. Good job. We're on the same wavelength here. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Final Fantasy 3. I have no idea. I'm gonna say it's probably right here. I'm just gonna put it right in the middle. If it's the third one, it's probably newer than Guitar Hero, the original Guitar Hero. Ooh, Minecraft. We know this one. We know this one. But finally, we definitely got to know that one. Super Smash Bros. The original Super Smash Bros. is, I think it's older than the Ocarina of Time. I think it might be the oldest one so far. It might be around the same time as that. Not sure. Fortnite. Fortnite's newer than Minecraft, right? I'm gonna say it's newer than Minecraft. Hopefully there's not one between the two. They're pretty similar time too. Italian Plumbers, that's trash. That's trash. That's trash. That's a Mario ripoff. Oh no. It might be real. It might be real, but I'm pretty sure they're just trying to trick you with that one. BioShock. That seems good right there. Yeah. All right. Red Dead Redemption 2. That one's new. Is that one newer than Fortnite? I think it is. I think it is. Carjacking, yeah. That one's probably trash. I think that one's trash. Get rid of these trash ones. Fantasy 3 is ancient? Oh, man. I wasn't sure. I knew the first Final Fantasy is old, but I wasn't sure about the third one. That's pretty good placement for that, I think. I don't know if Minecraft or GTA 5 is older. Those are around the same time, too. I'm not sure. Wait, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I can just put them both somewhere? I'm gonna go put it, like, here. This is weird. Are we just pairing them together now? What the heck? I thought we were done. I'm back. What you playing? We're playing a sorting game. We're trying to sort these games from the oldest game to the newest game. We're taking turns. I'm on a team with the Pen Factory. Guitar Hero, definitely older than Minecraft and BioShock. Pretty good spot for it, I think. Why are we doing it again? Final Fantasy 3 is ancient. I'm gonna go ahead and take your word for it and put it below to Guitar Hero. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Super Smash Bros. That one's old too. Original one. It's hard because all these have sequels. You don't know which. It's probably talking about the original of all of them. GTA 5. Newer than Minecraft. Sounds fun. Can I join late? We are on the final round, so I think it's too late at this point, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I think we're about done with this game. I still think Italian Plumbers is trying to throw you off. I think that one's trash. That seems like a good spot for that one. Is this the last one? I think it is. It's the newest one. It's the newest one. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's the newest one. Alright. Alright. Let me finally see how we did after doing this a second time. Super Smash Bros. Final Fantasy. You were right. You were right. Final Fantasy is ancient. Jeez. Italian Plumbers was a throw off. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good job, guys. We did really good on that one. We know our games. We know our games. Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Next team, up to sort.
All right, Team Pencil.
Time to commit to something.
Oh, geez. I would not know those. I would not know the pop culture. I'm not into that realm. I would not know that one.
Right. Prompt
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I'm gonna be no help. I'm gonna be no help.
deaths. From first death to last death.
I don't know famous people very well. Mr. Peanut. Okay. I know Mr. Peanut. He died and he came back to life. It's not trash. Mr. Peanut's a real guy. He was like Mr. Peanut. Oh no. I really hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right about the Mr. Peanut one. Pluto as a planet. Okay, I know this better than I thought I would. I thought it was gonna be a bunch of famous people, but I know Pluto. I know when Pluto died. That was like probably 2003, 2005 maybe. Barb and Stranger Things. That was recent. That was recent. Grandma Gay, no, don't throw away the Barb. Don't throw away it. Oh no. Oh, she's throwing away the ones that are real. Oh my goodness. Google. Google has not died. Google has not died. Google's going strong. That's my employer. Good job. Good job. Got one item on the board. Chili saying, I shed a tear, scared me so bad because I was expecting it. Oh, that's so funny. That was I was laughing so hard when I put that in the video. That was oh my gosh. That was not Chili. That was Sandoodlu saying, I shed a tear. But yeah, that's a funny one. I hope Sandoodlu doesn't get upset that I put that in the video. I just think it's so funny. 400 trash monster points. My friend had a dog named Pluto who died recently. Aw, that's sad. That's sad. Wish animals could live forever. Dollar menu. That was the worst casualty on this list. What the heck? Why would you even go to McDonald's? The only point of it is because it's cheap and convenient. Not even cheap anymore. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate. The sun hasn't died. Kenny in South Park's first death. That's old, old, old. Oh. That one's old. I think that one's older than the rest of them. That show's like 30 years old at this point. The dodo bird, that's way old. Probably the first one on the list. That's a way extinct. They're bringing back the dodo bird, actually, though. Idaho's not dead. That goes in the trash.
Last chance. Make a scrap.
Oh, this is so funny.
That all correctly sorted blocks will stay together.
And now you gotta do it again. This is a long game. I don't think we'll play this one again. Takes too long. Been going at it for like 30 minutes. Maybe less than that, but it feels like it. The sun hasn't died. Good job. Why do they even give you a second chance? It doesn't even make sense. I don't understand why they give you a second chance. Like, you already did it the first time. It's not fun doing this second time. We already seen all of this before. Jeez. Not very good, that's for sure, JK. We'll see how they do on the second try. Just putting everything in the center. If you put everything in the center, will you just get everything correct automatically? Seems like it. Seems like a good strategy. Probably not. Left, 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 left! Come on, Grandma Gay! Come on, Grandma Gay! Grandma Gay keeps disappearing. I'm just watching A1YK play this game. Right in the center. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Mr. Peanut! If they stack up all the way to the top, it's gonna make it harder. You have to move it away in time. It might just stack up without you realizing it. Alright, one more. Internet Explorer. How'd they do? How'd they do? Let's see it. Let's see it. And we can go back to building. $2006. Ah, I was 1 year off. It did say 2005. Oh. Mr. Peanut! I knew Mr. Peanut was real! Alright. Good game, good game. Let's see who won. Let's see who won. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. We won! Good job, guys. Thanks for playing. Let's go back to work now. Doo-doo-doo. Come on. There you go. Welcome back to the houses. Let's finish these guys. Let's finish these little houses up. Got a little bit of a texture going on here. You can kind of blend these two kind of woods together. I like how both of them look with the dark oak. Yeah, victory! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's put some glass in these windows. Probably gray glass. Do you guys know my trick with glass? Do you guys know the glass trick? My hot tip for Minecraft building with glass. You know the hot tip? Someone can name the hot tip. I will put your name on one of the signs on this house. Hoptic, is the frog still alive? I forgot his name, something like Jimmy. Wall probably knows it. It is Jimothy, and actually, I am making a YouTube short / reel to post about the finding of Jimothy. It's the first stream clips that I'm gonna make into a short. So we'll see how that does. I think it's funny. I talked about this a little bit earlier. We can go take a look and see if the frog is still there. Mr. Jimothy, the theme park mascot, of course. Everyone's favorite frog. Should be on the mountain somewhere. I did decorate the mountains and I didn't see him afterwards, so... Ah, nope, there he is. Jimothy's still here. Playing on the newly improved mountains. Living his best life. See if I can make it straight back to where we were. The house. Oh, I got caught in the cloud. I have a mod, I'm not sure what mod it is, but if I press the up arrow key, it teleports me where I'm looking at. At first, I was teleporting myself by accident. I'm like, why the heck do I keep getting teleported so far away? Then I figured out what it was, and now I'm like, oh, that's actually cool. It's just so fast to get around my creative world. W, Jimothy! W is for Jimothy in the chat, everyone. Everyone loves Jimothy. Everyone loves Jimothy. Nautilus Ride is crazy cool, by the way. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really like it. I really like how it turned out. If y'all haven't seen my newest video, I posted this morning. I have to check it out after the stream. It's a really good one. I'm very happy with it. It took me a very long time. Too long. I promise my next episode won't take as long as that one did. Too long. Too long. It's probably just because each ride room I made even bigger than I first planned them to be. And then also... Ooh, I have an idea. When I'm doing the ride system off camera, I'm riding the ride, writing down every problem it has, making adjustments, riding the ride again, writing down every problem it has, making adjustments, riding the ride again. It takes so long, you guys. That takes so long. It's not that different looking than it was before. I love the end where he flies up. It feels so finalizing in a good way. Good! I'm glad. I know some... my girlfriend was confused. She's like, it's so sad that you're meeting the companion at the end and then just leave right after. I'm like, well, it's supposed to be just like kind of happily ever after. Then you're going up the tube and you're just exiting the ride. It's kind of just the end of the story. You're leaving it off right there. You're not seeing what comes after that. So I'm hoping that comes across pretty well. I hope you don't think that you just immediately leave your new partner you found. Kind of funny though. Got a little window here probably. We can add some window sills on this one. Maybe even a spruce one to add a little bit of variation. Ooh. Too different. That's alright, that's alright. I wonder how difficult this interior is gonna be. Kind of a weird one. Like, look at the shape. I guess when I dig out the mountain, I'll have a lot of space to work with, so it should be fine. I'm not worried about holes in the door and the windows and stuff, too. Kind of cool that way. We could also use, like, gates. I should be using more of these blocks, like the fence gates and the fences. Those are really nice for details. Like that. Maybe below the window. And then a carpet on top. What about this? What does this look like? Maybe darker? I'm not sure. Maybe a pressure plate. What does this look like? Is that gonna work? Oh no, you can't do that. I should have known. I should have known. The music is tad loud. Thank you. Thank you. I'll turn it down just a bit. Trying to get that right because music was too quiet before. You couldn't even hear it. So now you can actually hear it. So that's good. Hopefully that's a little bit better now. Okay. Hey, Optic, you should join my Discord server. It would honestly be a dream come true. Well, go ahead and post a link in the self-promo of my Discord server, and I'll take a look. I feel the coral in the final tunnel implies that he gets to stay with the Coral Nautilus. Good, good. I think that's cool detail. There's coral in the starting tunnel, too. I was thinking that I should just get rid of it in the starting tunnel, so it's like... You start off, there's not really any coral, and then once you meet the coral person, then there starts to be coral everywhere. I think that's cool, but also all of the Nautilus in the starting room have coral plants, and it would look so empty without them, so I think it's fine. I think it's fine how it is. I thought about that, though. Okay. I think these windows are a little bit too weird. I don't even know if it needs windows. Maybe... There's tiny windows. That looks stupid. Just posted it. Perfect. I will take a look after the stream is over. Take a look after the stream. I wish we could place a shelf right here too, then make it like a circular window. That'd be cool. Not bad. I could always do this and make a long one. That looks stupid. I don't know. Let's work on the roof now. I don't want it to be the same block as the other one. Let's go for... What slabs do we have? I think in maybe a darker one, so maybe we can do the tiles instead. Or we could go for black stone. Check these two out. Let's see which one looks better. Let's try the black stone first, because it's going to be more of a contrast. I do like that. It's purpley. That's nice, because it blends with the other one better, but... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Go ahead and continue this. Let's talk about something on my list again. Let's talk about something. I don't know. It's so hard to choose. I'm even bad at deciding what to talk about. A lot of people say, like, a lot of people have their thing that they're good at. Like, some people are good at cooking, some people are good at math, some people are good at Minecraft. Or they're... I want to change my wording. People have their thing that they're great at. And I might be thinking about things wrongly. But I feel like my entire life, there's not been anything that I've actually been great at. And I am very odd in a way. I think I am good at everything. I think I can get good at everything if I learn how to do it. But I'm great at nothing. Good at everything, great at nothing. Great at nothing. Jack of all trades type of guy. That's how I've felt for a while. I feel like I'm pretty great at Minecraft building, specifically. If I was to say one thing I'm great at. But compared to people like BOO, I can't say I'm great at it. I just can't in good heart say I'm great at building when there's people like that exist. Especially because of how slow of a builder I am. Can't even win Minecraft build battle. But I think I'm good at building. I think I'm good at making videos. I think I'm good at streaming. But am I great at any of those things? I don't think so. I don't think so. But maybe one day. Once I get 6,000 hours, maybe I'll be great. Jack of all trades is a master of none. I know. It's a blessing and a curse. Blessing and a curse. But I wouldn't change a thing. I like who I am. And that's with school too. Like, I'm good at school. I can pass my classes and I can get good grades in my classes, but I'm not good at learning. Not good at learning things. I forget immediately everything I learned in the semester of school that that passed right after it is over. I like that. I like that little roof. Shirley, does this remind you of Crystal Yeti roofs? Oh, that's funny. Had some cracked ones. Oh, that can't be one. Dang it. It kind of just... The Crystal Yeti style roof that I'm referring to, It kind of looks like you get a cloth and you just lay it over the top of your build. And it kind of just like forms itself around it. Normally the builds I do, the roofs I do, are very structured, like geometric. This one is very formed. It's like organic. That's what the word I want. It's organic roof. It is indistinguishable from a Yeti roof. Now, is that a good thing? Is that a good thing or not? Kind of what I'm going for is a Yeti roof here. Yeti style. Yeti style roof. I even said earlier I should get Yeti on here to come help me with my roof because he knows how to do this type of roof all too well. I'm thinking this roof, I don't know. I think that's fine. I think that looks pretty good. How does it look from over here? I like this. I like how they look like two separate buildings. I like how they look. I like all the textures. And then it's gonna look like, and it's gonna be one huge building on the inside. I think it's super cool. I like what we're going with here. Let's start another build. Let's just keep them going. Let's pump out some more. I think we should do another color. I think probably this one should be spruce. So I have two spruce ones because that one looks really good. And then we should have a third color for this one. We can go for jungle. We can go for a stone one. We could go for a mangrove. Or maybe acacia. We could go for like a brick granite. Mudness. Or stone brick. A lot of options. A lot of options. This will go good with the other browns. We have a lot of browns here. It's going to be a very brown area. I have a question for you. So me and my friend decided that for our 2-week Minecraft phase, make a world where I was on VR using the Vibecraft mod and he was playing normally. We beat the Ender Dragon. That's interesting. That's a very interesting concept. Playing one person in VR and one person not. Beating the Ender Dragon in VR has got to be an accomplishment. You got to get some kind of life achievement for that. About a week ago, and we kind of got bored. Do you have any suggestions for what we can do now? Or any goals we can set for ourselves? So this is the problem. You always hear about the 2-week Minecraft phase. You always hear about people who... They go on Minecraft, they create a world, they beat the Ender Dragon, and then they delete the world. They never play on it again. So that's kind of the problem with Minecraft. It's hard to go anywhere after that, and it feels like a lot of times when you beat the Ender Dragon, it kind of kills your world and it kills your momentum because it feels like you beat it. So why would I continue? I think that when you have a friend or friends to play with on a world, I think one of my favorite things is just building cool stuff, building farms so that you can build more cool stuff. You have to have some kind of intrinsic motivation to do that. Beating the Ender Dragon is extrinsic motivation. I think I'm getting those the right way around. But when you have to make an intrinsic motivation for yourself to continue playing. And usually that means building. That's what I do. So I'm a builder. You could also build farms, but building farms seems kind of pointless if you're not going to use the materials from the farms to build stuff. And you could also be like a redstoner. You like to design farms. You like to build cool machines. But I feel like nowadays most redstoners are also builders. They build stuff for their redstone to do, unless you're just a person who likes making farms. A lot of people just like making farms just to make farms. There's nothing wrong with that. You can play any way you want. I just think it all comes back to building. You're not going to really be... You're not going to be a Minecraft pro. And you're not going to play for longer than 2 weeks if you don't like building. That's the problem. If you don't like building, you're not going to get anywhere. It's all intrinsic. I don't think I like the acacia. And I don't think I like the red. It would add a pop of color, but I think I like the mud. And I like the jungle. I'm not sure about the stone bricks. I was constantly being harassed by Enderman. That's annoying. I think a cool video I could do when the theme park is more completed is go in the theme park and ride some rides in VR. I think that'd be a fun video. Never done a VR video, but that'd be a good one, I think. I think we'll go with the mud and the jungle. You can go with them together or separate, but I think that's a good color next to the spruce. We'll try this out. And we need it to be a little bit smaller than this one so you can tell that one's like the main entrance. So let's go ahead and shorten it like that. I think that'll look good. Yeah. Okay, let's get some other mud blocks. Packed mud. And then let's get some of these colors. Let's find the colors that are similar to these ones. Brown mushroom. Rooted dirt. Jungle ones. Got that already. I don't want to use that. Copper. What about you? Packed mud. We got that one. Okay. Seems like good. Maybe dripstone? That's a cool block. Kinda works. Maybe in very small scenarios like this could work. Optic. Have you ever played Geometry Dash? I have. I have. Chili here. Geometry Dash Pro. I've played Geometry Dash a lot. I have built levels. I have beat demons. But not much more than that. Chili's the pro. Chili's built so many levels. My levels are absolute dog poop. They're not good levels. And I feel bad for anyone who has ever played one of my levels. I don't know about the dripstone. It's very different than the rest of it, so I'm gonna go without it for now. I like the rooted dirt with the jungle planks. I think it looks cool. I once did. Never got past the retray. Retray. Which one's retray? I don't know. I know Stereo Madness. What an iconic level. It's very bright building compared to the other two. I don't know. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Yeah, it is definitely bright. This is gonna be a cool little thing of houses, I think. It's gonna be pretty cool. I like it. I like these facades. Should we try some rooted dirt in here? I mean, some of that. Some of that, dripstone. I like it, actually. It adds a cool little pop there. I think that'll be better there, though. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm working on a level right now, and I've beaten 2 insane demons. Wow, you're definitely better than I am. Definitely better than I am. Haven't played it in a long time, though. Haven't played many games other than Minecraft in a long time. Played Hytale for a little bit. Okay, what should we do for the roof here? So we've done this one. Let's go a little bit lighter than the cobbled deep slate. I'm gonna go to the white. We might just do stone. That probably is what we're gonna have to do. Or tough. Stone or tough. Let's try these out. We have this option 1. It's even brighter. I think that we got to do the tough. It's a little bit darker. It's a good in between. Yeah. Let's get that reference image back up. I don't know why I got rid of it. I think I got rid of it for the break, but I definitely want to add some... I think I want to add another story onto this one. Give it a little bit more emphasis. I want them to be pretty cool. I also like how it has a little bit of a porch. Like, what if we make this a little bit wider? Oops. Just want to extend it another block, see how it looks. And put some fences. Wrong block. Here we go. And here. How would this look? Ah, I think that would look really good. Let's continue it. That's a good thinking, Opticality. Bring this down to... bottom. Right there. And that looks silly. Fix that. Okay. Ooh, Optic. Ever heard of the Shuffle mod? If not, it's a mod that when activated using a hotkey will make you place random blocks from your inventory. You might use it for gradients if you want. I have heard of that, and I've also just like done this before and just placed it. I used to do that, but I've gone past that level to the point where I enjoy... So I could either just build a wall, like let's say this is a wall, and then I could use World Edit and replace it with this block, this block, this block, and this block, and it will automatically change it to those as I want to, and I don't have to deal with that. Or for stuff like this on a smaller scale, I enjoy cherry picking the blocks. It's like painting. When you look from afar, every little splotch kind of like fades into each other, and it makes it look really nice. If you pick out each individual color like this, I think might be a little bit better. I don't know, maybe not. I think I like that. Something like that, maybe. I'm nitpicking. Cherry picking. That's better. Cherry picking the best blocks. Then it's like I have control over every single little detail and highlight. Will you ever do a face cam while streaming? I think I will. I think I will when I move. If I'm still streaming in a few years when I no longer live at the house I live at, I will probably do a face cam. But for now, no face cam. Just because my background does not fit for it. The background is my bedroom. So if I move to a place where I have a office and I can decorate it how I want it to be and have a nice background, then I will. But I'm too much of a perfectionist to have a face cam at the moment. I actually had this idea yesterday. When I do have a face cam, I want to get like a whiteboard, either a giant whiteboard or a giant chalkboard to put behind me. And then every stream I could write down a different message or something, draw a funny picture on it. I think that'd be cool. You know, Optic, you remind me a little bit of the YouTuber Gurg. I know Gurg. He is a silly guy. He's a really silly guy. He's very unhinged. I don't know if I'm as unhinged as him, but I do think I've watched enough of his videos to have a little bit of his traits. That's not the best YouTuber to be compared to, but I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I had it good, and then I started messing with it. Now I don't. like it anymore. It's too much. Should have just left it alone while I had the chance. And their music ended, but we were playing the Jackbox for so long, I'm gonna just restart it. And we'll take a break. We'll take a break. Let's see. Let's finish these other 2 facades. I think we can finish the other 2, and then we'll take a break. Or then we'll finish the stream, I guess. After we finish the rest of these facades, I'll take you through a walkthrough of the Nautilus ride. We can do a breakdown, and then we can end the stream. Gurg, if he's family friendly. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I feel like he's Good Times with Scar, but a little less Disney. You remind me of early Dan TDM, kinda. I've gotten early Green before. I love Good Times with Scar. I love Green. Dan TDM I haven't watched too much of. He's a silly guy. Little less Disney. Well, we can change that. I have Disney topics in my note right now. Do y'all want to hear about my Disney notes? We have some Disney news that came out this week. It's about Villain's Land. So they're building a Villain's Land. If you didn't know, in Magic Kingdom, in Disney World, they are building a Villain's Land. And we got a new Disney CEO. And things are looking good. He didn't cancel all of the AI stuff, which is what I would have done, but he is taking control, and he's taken this Villain's Land idea and he's expanding upon it. He's making it gonna be you only get a chance to make a Disney park once, or a Disneyland, right? So he's taking his chance, he's taking his opportunity, he's taking it to the next level. They had all these details for it, and he's taking a step up. So we have the ride, all of the rides concepts out. So one of them is going to be a Maleficent boat ride. And it's supposed to be an e-ticket, huge, themed, really cool, dark, scary, hopefully, boat ride. And I am excited about that one. That sounds really cool. Sounds really cool. I love me a good boat ride. I love me a good boat ride. Oh, so much fun. And I'm excited to build me a boat ride for the first time. The only problem with building a boat ride in Minecraft is, in order for it to get to work automatically, I have to put pigs inside the boat you have to ride on. Either pigs, or I could do Nautilus with like netherite armor or something, so that it looks like you're just riding on a black ball. What would that look like? I'm curious now. Let's get a boat. So if this is our boat ride, we get a Nautilus. Let's get a zombie one so it doesn't drown. Could do netherite or iron, might look good. Gotta put it somewhere where there's not gonna get burned by the air. Go in the boat. Why can't I armor you? Zombie Nautilus are dumb in creative mode. You have to summon them in this stupid way in order to put armor on them and to ride them. Can you even go in a boat? He might not even be able to go in a boat. Yeah, you might have to use a pig. That's unfortunate. A pig or a strider. Stupid guy. Maybe for a stream break, you can try out his roguelike. Is that a Minecraft build that he did? Disney! I like his roguelike. I'm going to Disneyland for the first time soon. Ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting. I just went last year. It was a great time. It was a great time. The original, can't go wrong. I think that out of all of the theme parks I've been to, all the amusement parks I've been to, Disneyland in California, the park itself, if we're just talking about the individual parks, Disneyland in California is the best amusement park I've ever been to. So many dang rides. You cannot, if you go there for one day, you're missing out. You gotta go there for at least 2 days to the single park, because you're not gonna be able to do everything in one day. We didn't even go into Tomorrowland the first day that we went. There's just so much to do. But if you only have one day, I get it. It's there's 2 parks. It's better to do one day at each park than to do 2 days in Disneyland. But if you have the time and the money, I would definitely recommend doing 2 days at Disneyland. There's just so much to do there. So much to do. Kind of crazy. Just keep adding on to the stuff there. Maybe horses with leather armor for different colors. The problem is horses can't ride boats either. Horses can't ride boats. See, that would be good. It would be good if they could ride boats, but they can't. Unfortunately. I know that because I've tried before. But yeah, so the Villain's Land, we're getting the Maleficent boat ride. That's going to be cool. He also... This is one of the things I'm not sure about his choice that he made here. He's making... So there was going to be a huge, scary Villain's roller coaster, right? And he's kind of changing the original direction of it from being like a scary one to more of a family-friendly roller coaster. More of an easygoing one. Which is fine. It's fine. I wish I like the more intense ones, but that's just me. I know it's probably more for a broader audience if you make it more family friendly. And then it's gonna be based around the Emperor's New Groove, right? I think that's what it is. And it's the pull the lever Kronk. And then they're gonna pull the lever and then you're gonna shoot off into the ride. Something like that. I like that movie though. I've seen it once recently. I never watched it in my childhood for whatever reason, but it's a good movie. Good movie. It's a funny movie. It's really silly. Doesn't take itself seriously, which is different than most Disney movies. Yeah, Gerg made a roguelike in vanilla Minecraft with only redstone called Descendant. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'll have to try that out. Maybe I'll get it working so we can do it next stream. Wrong lever! That would be such a cool part on the roller coaster. I think that's a cool idea. I hope they do well with it. I hope it goes well. They usually do pretty well with that stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Jeez. The only disappointing thing they've done recently was get rid of Muppet Vision, which I talked about last stream. Like, why would you do that? Why? And then the other thing was the Zootopia show. They changed It's Tough to Be a Bug, which is fine. That show wasn't that great in the first place. It's fine. Then they put Zootopia in there, which I was excited about, and then I found out it's just a giant ad for Zootopia 2. So, why don't you just make it a good show? Just make it a good show. Nobody wants to watch an ad for Zootopia 2. They probably already watched it if they're going to watch that show anyway. Why's everything got to be about money? We just make good stuff to make good stuff. I don't know. Why do we even have that lever? That's so funny. That's a funny movie. So this one has a little bit of a lip on it. A little bit of a front area where you can go underneath the roof. Do we do that on all of the buildings? Or do we just do it on the main entrance to signify it better? To differentiate it better? Let's put some signs on this one. And then the other one as well. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. So yeah, I'm excited about the Villain's Land. There's gonna be one more ride that's gonna be there. It's gonna be a kid's ride. I don't even remember what it is. Some kind of spinner ride. That's not that exciting. But the boat ride, definitely excited for the boat ride. Who doesn't love boat rides? Is there anybody on Earth who doesn't love a boat ride? They're just something so peaceful about a good boat ride. But I feel like boat rides aren't that big of a thing anymore. I know at my home amusement park from where I'm from, the one we would go to, the only boat ride it had was like for little kids. You couldn't even ride it if you were above a certain height. There's no good boat ride there. And I think at most amusement parks, they don't really have boat rides. It's more for the high-ticket amusement parks that have good boat rides, like Universal and Disney. They got the Jurassic Park one at Universal. That one's cool. I'm building my theme park right now. I can see the difference between mine and yours is more realistic, and mine is more Minecrafty. Yeah, I was talking about this a couple streams ago, I think. I like realism. I like building things that look like they could be built in real life, and I consider all of those factors, like where are people gonna go after they go here? Or how can we draw people's eyes places? How can we make these go with these? How can this actually work in real life? But I also, with stuff like the Nautilus ride, there's stuff that would never be done in real life, like when you go up the tube at the very end, or the entire ride is underwater, for instance. So I do lean into the Minecrafty bits to try to take rides to their limits. And like the croc drop, you probably wouldn't see this in real life, just a giant ride in the middle of a water. But I'm able to do it in Minecraft. And I have to go around the restrictions of Minecraft, so I kind of take it in a different direction. So I kind of in the middle of Minecrafty and realistic. I like to play on the edge of both of those things. Who's y'all's favorite Disney villain? Mine is Dr. Facilier? What's that one from? Who's that from? That sounds familiar. The Six Flags near me has great boat rides. Ooh, that's cool. There's a Six Flags... Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm are the closest Six Flags to me. I've never been to Six Flags in my entire life. I don't know if they have boat rides there. I have no idea. I would like to go. I actually have plans. I planned this out last year. I want to go to Knott's Berry Farm this year during the Christmas season. I heard that they have the best Christmas celebration out of all of the California parks. And I want to go. I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm. I've heard it's a cool place to go. I've heard that they got good roller coasters, and I love me a good roller coaster. So, hopefully that pans out. Okay, let's sign up this one now. Have any of you been to Knott's Berry Farm? Got to go. I'll see you next stream. Optic, remember the Discord and the recording. See y'all. I'll take a look at those. Thanks for joining us. I had a great time talking to you. Have a great day. He's from Princess and the Frog. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, I know him. He's a good one. He is a good one. I hope he has a part in the villain's land. My favorite Disney villain? Ooh, I'm going to say Jafar. I'm going to say Jafar. I like Jafar. Even though he's a really creepy guy. Like, he was doing some real creepy stuff in that movie. I watched that one recently, too, and... Jeez, that movie does some creepy stuff. That guy does. How's that looking? It looks good, but it needs... some windows or something. What if we do a window like that? Could that work? It's kind of a weird shape. Fish window! How about the other way around? Like this. Oh my gosh! I can give it angry eyes. That's actually cool. What the heck? It's cool, but it's also weird. Oh my gosh. That's funny. That's funny. What else do I got here? What else do I got here to talk about? Oh yeah, Glove. You were asking about this the other stream. What books been reading? I love me books. I love books. I mostly read non-fiction books. I love learning. Might not be the greatest at it, but I do love learning. Love learning new things. Love learning how I can improve myself. Mine is Ursula. Ursula is a good one. Ursula's pretty creepy too. With all those tentacles. Ugh. But the book I am currently reading is not nonfiction. It's a fiction book, and it's called Project Hail Mary. Project Hail Mary, and it's being made into a movie right now. And if you like science, if you like space, it's the book for you. It's a really good book. At first, when I started reading it, I didn't really know where it was going. And then a couple chapters in, and I was like, okay. And then a couple more chapters in, and I was like, oh my gosh. This is one of the best books I've ever read. It's actually so cool. It's a very good book. Very good book. Very well researched. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I don't think I should go with those windows. I think that's too silly. I could do something like that though. Maybe have them be like that. And then make this one maybe a little bit taller. We could do even jungle slabs. Make that one just like a half slab taller. I don't know about that. What is that shape? That's kind of cool. We'll come back to that. Let's work on the vinyl house. Let's just copy this wall. Move it over. Then we can work off this. Let's complete this all the way up. Have the roof just overlap this wall. That'll be good. But yeah, so Project Hail Mary is good. I got a new book for my birthday. Which I haven't started yet. And it's called Ulysses? I don't know how to say it, but I heard it was good, and so I bought it, and I held it for the first time, and oh my gosh, it's huge. That's going to take me a while to get through. But I'm going to wait until after I finish the book I'm reading right now, and then I'll begin that one. Getting close to the 3-hour mark. This is where I stop learning how to talk. Stop talking correctly. Start forgetting stuff to talk about. Start getting a little bit drained here. I always watch streamers and it looks so easy, but it's pretty difficult. Maybe I go for too long. Maybe I should just do 2-hour streams. But it feels like 3 hours is such a sweet spot to get all the projects I want done. Maybe if I did no breaks, I would be able to do 2 hours. But the breaks are one of my favorite parts. It's fun. I see. The main books recently I've read are Aragon and The Particle at the End of the Universe, because I'm really into particle physics. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I've never heard of those. Like I said, I mostly just read non-fiction. This is like the first fiction book I've read in a very long time. This Project Hail Mary one. But if you're into particle physics, I think you'd be into this book. I don't want to spoil it though. There's a really big twist. And if I told you the big twist, it would probably make you want to get the book, but I also don't want to spoil it because of how cool it is to read it yourself. And find that out for yourself, so. Yeah. I'm reading House of Leaves. So how are these books that you guys are referencing? How are all these books? Are these good books? Are they alright? What are they about? Let's hear about these books. I'm interested. Okay. Okay. I think this should come up to a more of a point. Like this. That looks pretty cool. I like that. And then we can just kind of like extend this across the roof. Do 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 do. I'm not sure how these are gonna... Oh, actually, just do that. That'll work. I can maybe even do this too. Yeah, I don't know. Looks a little weird. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are building some beautiful buildings in our swampland. We're almost done with the facades. We're on our final one right now. We got some more detail work to do though, so... mine is just search it up and go to the images and that's all you need to know. Okay, I will if I remember to, I'll search it up. Aragon is so good. It's a fiction book and I recommend reading it if you like fantasy. Okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. Aragon, House of Leaves. House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski is a complex ergodic horror novel centered on a photojournalist, Will Davidson, who moves his family into a home that is physically impossible. It is larger on the inside than the outside. The house features a shifting dark labyrinth that defies logic and sanity. Wow. That is interesting. That reminds me of the immersive portals mod. Do you know that mod? It's a mod that you can build a nether portal and then see the nether on the other side. So if you build a nether portal as the entrance to like a building, it will... Let's see, it will look... You can make it look bigger on the inside. You can go in and then it'll be different from the inside than the outside. Because you're going to the nether. Yeah, you know your stuff. You got a whole summary going. You just search it up on ChatGPT, didn't you? I know what your play is. It's all ChatGPT. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not an AI identifier. I do think that's probably a cool idea to have a second story up here. Have a little bit of a triangle roof. Can I put a window in here nicely? I can do stairs. Like this. Maybe a shelves? That looks kind of cool. Maybe some of these here. There, right there, right there, right there. Oops. I don't like this one. I like that one though. Dang, Pecco knows his stuff. Yes, no, I used Reddit for that, copy and pasted it. Oh no! At least I caught that you copied and pasted it. You guys ever read The Very Hungry Caterpillar? The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Oh my gosh, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Every time I read that book, it would make me so hungry. Like, dang, I want a watermelon now. I want an apple now. You gotta have some snacks with you if you read that book. Jeez. Jeez. I feel like this roof could benefit from not being as slanted like this. and instead being more like curved like that. So like instead of doing this, more like this. I think that looks better. We'll just fill the gaps. Come on now. Da 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 da. No, that's not gonna work. I think I just gotta flatten this out a bit. Make that a stair there instead. Make that a slab. I'm starting to think that maybe my wobbly roof isn't the best. Maybe it's better to have it more geometric. It kind of looks like a school. It looks like an old schoolhouse. Maybe put a flower box thingy on the topmost window. I forgot what they're called. I actually haven't finished reading it. I wasn't able to get past the 3rd page. I would have to commit way more time than I have if I wanted to finish it. Yeah. Hungry Caterpillar. That's a long book. It's a long book. Usually when I read, I just look at the pictures. But hats off to you for actually finishing it. Well, you could say I finished it, but I don't know if I actually read the whole thing. I just mostly just looked at the pictures, ate some snacks, maybe even got distracted and ate some snacks and came back to it later. Flower box thingy on the topmost window. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's try it. Flower box thingy. Hope this doesn't look too large. That's the problem with stuff like this is you have to go out at least a full block. And that's a whole meter. Don't have really much other options. We could do maybe this. It's a little smaller, but that looks not as good. Do something like that, maybe. If you want to actually have plants in it, you have to do dirt. And then you have to cover the dirt because it looks ugly. And then it's huge. I'm looking at the reference image at the top left right here. Oh my gosh. How has that window right there? Let's look at the other reference image, because I haven't looked at this one since I opened it. It has a lot of jutty out bits. The roof is decrepit, but it... So this is my problem with my roofs. I kind of made them all wobbly, like the Crystal Yeti style. But I think I need to make them geometric, make all the roofs geometric, and then just add the cracks in by doing block variation, right? Like even these, all of the roofs are very geometric. Like this one has a little bit of wobble. Like a little bit of wobble is not too bad, but I think I'm going too much wobble. Too much wobble. I think I need to change the direction of my roofs to be like that. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. I don't even know if we'll do that today. We're almost out of time for this stream. Still wanted to go look at the Nautilus ride. Yeah, I'm trying to think. They don't really have any flower boxes. How could I make that window look nicer? I don't need you anymore. Let's get rid of you. I feel like that's not bad. I'll come back to that one. Let's finish off this little house, and then we'll be done with the stream after I take a look at the Nautilus ride, and we'll do a little bit of an overview for it. This one is pretty much done. put the fake door on this one. I was gonna have a real door on this one. I probably should do another fake door on this one. Let's just do a smaller one. What's darker than this? That's kind of wooden. Oak wood? That's not bad. What about the dripstone? I like that. Let's do that. Add a stair there? Nah. Maybe what we can do... Jungle shelf? And then we could add a little door handle. That looks kind of cool, right? It looks like a door. Okay. I'm gonna go. I might be back. All right. Well, hopefully. I looked it up, and apparently it's called a window box. I could have sworn it was called something else. The reference reminds me of Mama Odie's house. Also, maybe you could put the frog light behind the window. I like Mama Odie's house. I should get a picture of that up. I like using art, and if it's from an art that I know is good, then that's really good. Because I don't even know. These could be AI. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't think they are. I mean, they definitely could be. It's not a really telltale sign. This one probably is AI, actually. This one... I don't think this one is. I don't think that one's AI. I'm not sure. I can't tell anymore. It's too hard to tell anymore. There's not text on the thing. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But Mama Odie's house is definitely not AI, so that's a good reference. I should get that up for next time I work on this. I think instead of the deep slate slab, you could do a gold block as a doorknob. A gold block! That's a very... Oops, not glow. That's gonna stick out a lot. Let's see how it looks. It's so bright. You can see it from all the way over here. I don't know about that. I think I like that deep slate slab. Maybe a polished deep slate slab would look a little bit better. Where did everyone go? I know, it kind of, like, we were at 8 viewers, like, a couple minutes ago, and now we're at 4. Split in half so fast. It means it's time to wrap up the stream, I think. We're almost done, though. You say frog light behind the window. Are you talking about this window? That's kind of cool. I like that. We can keep that for now. It's just very bright. If we could put like glass in front of it and like dim it out a little bit more, that would be good. Okay, let's do the second entrance, which is actually going to be an entrance. So, but we don't want it to be in the main entrance. We can make it 6 blocks like that one. I think we can make it a little bit silly of an entrance like this one too. Where's some spruce stairs? I want some of those. Something like that, maybe? That looks kind of cool. Kind of neat. Kind of neat. How do these all look together? I like this. I like this. Obviously, the roofs need some work, like I said. I want to make them all geometric instead of organic, like I have been doing. Just rough them up just a little bit. Keep taking peeks back from here, seeing how it looks. And I think I want to add... I might add a second layer of houses, of buildings along the entire thing. Have like a little bit of a second floor on the entire thing, and that way the roof in here can be taller. I guess it's not too bad. Plus, because you can go inside here, and then it's going to be pretty tall. I don't know. I like this, though. I think we did a good job today. I think I want to be done for the stream. Looking good. Reminds me of Thieves landing from Red Dead Redemption 1. That's cool. Never played it, but that's a good place to look like because it's Rockstar and they're pretty good at what they do. So Do you guys still want me to go on a little bit of a walkthrough of the Nautilus ride, and we can talk about it a little bit before we end the stream? It's up to you guys. One of the signs on the horses that is kind of out of the way, you should put Praise Jimothy. Oh, one of the signs on the houses, not the horses. Praise Jimothy. Okay, let's do it. Why? Might as well. We'll put it on this one right here. Praise Jimothy. You can hardly even read it. You're like, what does that say? Climb over the top, go into the muddy mess. Praise Jimothy. Okay, y'all want to see? Let's do it. Let's do it. Alrighty. So we're not going to ride it. I just want to walk through it with you. So of course, you just go into this part with the banners blocking it. Can't waterlog banners, unfortunately. Or else I'd put them on both sides, but I had to do signs here. See how this water, you could see the water on top of that block? That was a problem I had for a lot of the ride. Especially like the cave portion. Here, I'm gonna skip ahead to the very end. This part right here. See, you can see the water right there, but you can't see anywhere else. That's because I added a layer of blocks. If I get rid of those blocks, you can see the water above. And this is something I learned from Chile. If you just fill these air gaps, it'll get the water gone, and it looks so much better. And I kind of wish I would have mentioned that in my video because of how game-changing that is, and it looked stupid for most of my video, but it was fixed before the ride-through at the end, so... Yeah, anyways. Come in here. Of course, this is kind of old stuff. This has been here for more than a month. Got the guys who go to their houses. This is all in the videos, of course. In the barrel, I added lore. Love ya! I'm going to miss you. Hello, I'd like to tell you a story about monkeys, but I forgot the ending, so I'll just tell you a story about my neighbor Jim. He's a great guy, but I wish he would clean up his lawn and it has a toilet. And then you go into the zombie guy's house. Each one has a little item representing it. This one's just some cocoa bean. Can't wait for the exterior to be finished. Me neither. Me neither. I have actually drawn a picture of what I want the exterior to look like. And it's going to be really cool. I actually have it in my mind of how cool it's going to look. It's going to be so cool. And I also, oh my gosh, let me tell you about this. And after we leave the nether, I did something stupid. They'll be Chili for always giving tips. I know, right? Chili knows all the stuff. Chili knows all the stuff. So you go to our zombie guy's house. He has all his stuff here. The Rubik's Cube. Got the plates we talked about earlier. It's got the beds. I'm sorry, what was that third lore item? Don't make me read that one again. Got the TNT. This is all in the video. We'll continue through here. Let me show you what I did. Can you tell what is different about this ride than from my video? Can you tell what's different? There's something very big that changed between the video and now. And I spent probably an hour doing this yesterday. Can we get any guesses? Got the stream delay, unfortunately. I'll tell you, but we'll continue. I want to wait to see if someone can guess. I'm sure you guys can guess. Pretty obvious, I think. Come in here, got the foot. It was originally only 3 toes, but then I made it 5 toes, which makes it kind of bigger than I wanted it to be, but it's more obvious that it's a foot now. Go into the hand, which of course got the face. The face is literally just an exact copy of this one, from the animatronic one as well. Just an exact copy. I built the entire thing without even thinking about that. I'm just going to copy it and use it for the other place too. The person on top. No, so that person is an outline of our guy looking down. But no. The entire ride is moved back like a lot. So it used to be like here. The front of the ride was like here, right? And then it was also over this way a little bit more. So I moved it this way a little bit so that the center of the bridge aligns with the center of the ride. So the center of the bridge goes right to the entrance. And that's because of the build I want to build for this. I want to build like a circle. I want to build a circle like here. So we'll have a circle here. And then we're going to have a tower in the middle of the circle. And the center of the circle is going to be the entrance to the ride. So you're going to go in the circle. And then it's going to be the queue. I might have pushed it back a little bit too far, but I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Too far is better than too close. I could fill space. That's easy. But I'm not moving anymore. I'm done. That took way too long to move it just the amount I did. So I have the circle, and then the circle is going to connect like off center here. And this side of the circle is going to go to an aquarium, and this side of the circle is going to go to a restaurant. So it's all going to be interconnected in this place. It's going to be like a big interconnected city. So yeah, you come into the ear, you run away from the foot, you go into his hand, into the scary dark zone of scariness. See the creepy hand. I made the dragon sound effect with the note block, with the dragon head on top. That's a vanilla thing you can do. I freaking knew it, but I wasn't sure. Yep. I was so confused during the first part of the video. I was like, wait, where's the bridge? And then I realized you must have recorded that part a different day. Yes. That video took me so long to make that I completed the bridge halfway through in the mountains at the end. Oh my goodness. And then of course the builds that we just did are not going to be... Well, they will be in my next video because I haven't started recording that one yet. I just released this one today. So we have our animatronic, Squidward's house. That's where we started the stream at. I wanted to take a look at this again. I made some adjustments. I completely flipped the entire thing out of the way so you can't see any of it from on the ride. And then as the pig goes through the detector rails, of course, it will just trigger all of the movements. It's triggered from over here to make the pig go around. And as he goes around, he will hit this copper bulb, which turns on this powered rail once. So he'll go around once, it'll turn on, it'll go around again, and then it'll turn off. So... that's cool. That makes it go do a loop twice of movements. We go into the cave. Creepy cave. This was so difficult to get right because every time the Nautilus would put your head in a block or make you step on some stairs or a slab, I modified the movements down here so much. Like, this is so perfected to oblivion to make it how I want it to be. Then you come out here, see the Nautilus, and you climb up the top of the fish tank. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It literally looks like you just hop up and then hop up on top of this. It's so funny. You just fly up and then land on here, and then you walk off onto the slime. And then this is probably my favorite room of the entire ride, all of the objects. I'm so glad I did this. So ended up going so well. Also, the music at the end was so fire. Good. Finding the music for this ride took a long time too. When I'm doing the ride music, that's the part I really need to get right. I look for songs for so long to make sure all the music on this ride was perfect. So I hope that it all turned out good. I really like the beginning song too. I think it ended up going pretty well. And then the water slide. This is one of my favorite parts too, even though it's so simple. It's just so fun to go down a water slide in Minecraft. I don't know what it is about it, but it's one of my favorite parts of the ride. Into the sewer, where you get the choice. Death, home, companionship, or wealth. Of course. Of course. This is what it looks like from the outside. I never showed this in the video. This is actual plumbing from a real house. Like, your sink actually does like a little bit of an upward tube like that. Kind of made that a little bit realistic, but then the rest of it is kind of just silliness with the water slide and everything. Choose the tube, you go down here into the exit room, the finale. You see the lady, you see all these cod swimming around you. I like those guys. I had to freeze them though, and I had to spawn them individually, which took a long time, just because if I had them spawned, they could swim up to the finale where, they could swim up to the exit where I don't want them, and they could swim up the sewers where I don't want them, so they kind of just have to sit there, unfortunately. And then you go up the bubble vader, which you can't see very well in the ride. I think it might look a little bit better if I add lights here, so it looks like this at all times. I think this looks super cool with the night vision. But when you don't have night vision, it looks kind of just dark. Can't really tell what you're doing. Then you come to this room where it's a disappointment. This room's a disappointment, unfortunately. I really liked it when you were just hanging and there was no water. And then it was too late to switch it out, so I had to just move the rail underneath. I kind of wish I just copied this over from this side without a cave. And so you didn't have this wall and the ceiling, but it kind of makes more sense lore-wise anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Just a little bumpy to get up to the top, to the exit, where the gift shop is going to be. And that's the whole ride. Any questions? I know Chili said it was too loud, but she's delusional. No offense, Chili, if you're here. Too loud. Too loud on the ride. Did she comment on the video? I don't know. I don't know. Or is she talking about the music for the stream? I'm pretty sure she was talking about the music for the stream, if you're talking about that. Or did she leave a comment on the video? I'm not sure. I don't know. But that's the ride, and that's the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. I really appreciated having you guys talk to today. It was a good one. Let's go back and look at our progress for today's stream. As always, I'll get this a little cleaned up for the next stream. Redo the roofs how I want them. Make sure all the facades are nice. And then next stream we can work on either the inside of these or whatever I decide to next week. We might have you guys decide again. It's fun to have y'all decide. I think it's more interactive that way. Epicness. Well, seems like it's a good time to end it. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Later.